me start this video. This is not a reenactor grade setup. This is a airsoft grade setup at the moment. In the future, it will be reenactor grade. That is all. Hallo mein Kameraden. Today we're going to be going over my work in progress First World War Imperial German setup. To start, there is a single item here that is a stand-in for something that should be First World War that we'll be getting into in a minute whenever we start going over what goes on the belt. But for starters, things that typically I'm not going to run for airsoft just because it's kind of in the way, is the gas mask. Now I do have the gas mask in its 10, and it is the model 1917 Lederschutzmaske with the spider eyes. I know in World War II the gas mask tin typically was used more for personal items, but this is the First World War. Oh no, the Brits are here with their Sopwith camels. Unfortunately, we are going to be big deaded, so it's unfortunate for us, I suppose. But, oh, nope, my bad, that was a Fokker DR1, so we're good to go. Outside of that, this is more just a nice thing to have for the aesthetics and the look of the First World War German infantryman from 1917 to 1918. So we're going to go ahead and ditch that for this. The Stahlhelm, we're going to go head to toe. Stahlhelm, model 1916, with the 1916 leather chin strap that is brown. Really this should be black, or even I've seen pictures of canvas ones, like a really thin, like paper cloth almost. Mike B did a video of a reenactor who was wearing those, and it's actually quite nice. But other headgear is actually in my bread bag. Go ahead and pull that out. It's the 1907 Feldmütze. Deer season is very nice for the war ambience that would be so sought out for. But this is the 1907 Feldmütze. Get a little closer for you so you can see it better. It has the Prussian cockade there, and then the German red, white, and black. Prussia is just the black and white, and then red, white, and black. I'm going to go ahead and put this on so I'm not wearing the helmet the whole time. We are in a relatively safe zone away from the front. I think I'll be fine to wear this. The uniform I'm wearing is the M1915. I do have the infantry shoulder boards. I don't have a unit number, mostly because I'm not in the reenacting group yet, because this is far from being ready for reenacting. Whenever I do that, those will be put in red piping numbers. And then just the regular gray trousers with the gumption and low boots. There's no red piping anywhere on the uniform. The only piping on the uniform is the white piping. These cuffs are nice. You can use them to store valuable papers, which would be very nice for a certain painter who is a runner. I think he's in our unit. I can't remember what his name is. Corporal something with an H. Can't remember his name. But anyway, further, towards the belt, well, the belt itself, we have the proper Prussian belt. Let's get a bit closer so you can see that. It says "Gott mit uns" with the Imperial crest, as opposed to the not nice one that you'd see later on in like World War II. Have the ammo pouches, and then I have my bread bag, obviously. Then I have the stand-in item, which is this Cold War Romanian canteen, which, from my knowledge of seeing pictures, attaches very similarly to the First World War German canteen, which I have sourced. I just need to get. Now let's get into the weapons, starting with the rifle. For airsoft First World War, this is the Matrix Kar 98K. I know it's a World War II German rifle, but for airsoft purposes, it's pretty much all we got. So the safety on it does function properly. The bolt doesn't move until I flip it this way, and the bolt moves. Also, like the real Gewehr 98 and Kar 98, the bolt does not go forward until there's ammunition in there. I did remove the front sight hood for the video. For gameplay purposes, I would recommend keeping that on, but it looks a bit more First World War-like without the front sight hood. But there's one more weapon I have for this kind of kit that we will be getting into right now. I can assure you, this is not a wooden paddle. This is actually the legendary Mauser broom handle. I did get incorrect magazines for this, so there's not one in the gun. I got the World War II ones for like the Schnellfeuer, which this is, in all actuality, this is just an airsoft Schnellfeuer made by WE. But I got this with the stock, so that way I can use it as like a assault carbine of the First World War. And all the fire control systems are the same. It has the ladder sights on the back that for some reason can adjust all the way to 1,000 yards. So I could rain down indirect fire of, I believe it's 712 during the First World War, not 9mm yet. I don't have the leather bits for the stock to actually be a holster, but you know, it being a Schnellfeuer, if I so desired, I could make this full auto, but we're doing World War I here, so no full auto. This is semi-auto only. It's just a pistol. And it's quite hefty, even without magazines, as a standalone pistol. We fight the Frenchies and the Tommies and the Yamis and the Russians and quite a few other people. But man, Austria's going to be able to hold out, right? Yeah, they'll hold out just fine. I don't see them fighting anymore for the Isonzo River than they already have. But to put it back into the stock, you could pull the trigger, let the hammer down slowly if there's rounds, put the safety on, and it goes back into the holster stock. Now, for items that would be on this kit the way it is right now that I do not have, first and foremost, bread bag straps. I just haven't been able to find any, so I don't have them. Another thing would be the Fouchbutton and the bayonet, which those would be going here. And then obviously, because there's a stand-in, the First World War German canteen, as opposed to the one from the 60s that I have right now. I have a single trophy item for this impression that is actually being used to hold the camera. It is a model 1915 Adrian. You guys have already seen that if you are watching all the videos I put out. There's already a standalone video on that helmet. But without further ado, I'm needed at the front, as are you. You're coming with me. Our time in the rear has passed, so we must get to the front. Without further ado, enjoy the rest of your day. Auf Wiedersehen.